Hello there, my friends with wet pants in the morning. I never knew how to feel about wet dreams with older women. I didn't find them attractive, yet my soldier emptied the whole magazine. Today we are going to play that one Ukrainian soldier who got famous on TikTok by breakdancing near the anti-aircraft turret, because we are living in the 21st century and you actually need to get famous on social media so people sympathize with your country. The game starts with my mental boom over the fact that nobody banned the newest champion. Not that it is strong, but I bet I am not the only one who has no idea what like 5 newest champs actually do. I know that her kit revolves around being horny, but nobody has told me yet how to help her out. First things first, you got to camp bush level 1 to have any chance of having lane priority, because very soon Bandit Princess will start to one-shot my turrets, and I will feel as useful as you when you realize that the only reason why parents send you to school is so you can fix their phone or order them something online. This one will probably land flat for my US viewers, but my father has been unable to create his own email for 25 years. The first blood accident happens when I throw some glowy blue thing on some weeds in this patch of grass. However, the third mute champion in this game decides to put all his fate into a strategy called I am late game champ. I will go ape to get early kills, so it is GG at the 10-minute mark. By the way, Aphelios, Sona, and Bard, you are welcomed. Evidently that blue stuff has a similar effect to prime drink. It does absolutely no good for your health, but it is fancy and addictive. As addictive as making your 80 carry mad with another support pick that does nothing for him. After we decide to team fight with the pre-evolution Charizard with 20 HP, we get murdered by this new champion, which gives the word zoophilia a new meaning. A few seconds later, I make the same mistake as our Heimerdinger, letting this succulent get double kill for using one spell, which basically nullifies all the effort I put into the first 5 minutes of this game in 5 seconds. Comeback is real. That is what's said to himself 3 times former Prime Minister of Slovakia before he decided to win this year's elections as well. Problem is, dude drank all 3 charges of corruption potion and is famous for his connections to the mafia, love for Putin, and fear politics. This symbol of a woman, which looks like a flower but will hurt you with her spikes, runs it down so much that I am running out of plant jokes. My Charizard is probably vegan considering she accepted this offering. Imagine if we had 3 balls instead of 2. How epic would that feeling of emptying them all be? Oh, sorry, the new horny champion infected me. Just a visual representation of how it would look. I think it is Christmas because my parents let me order pizza. Sadly, the pizza guy died in a snowstorm on his way back. Let's try one of those funky blackmail promises, guys. If this video gets 100 likes, I will play AP Malphite as support, and as a bonus, I will personally record the voiceover of every R. Visual representation of how you feel fancy when seeing that golden burger on your plate, but then you bite into it and realize it has no taste at all. And if you build AP, you are not as rock solid as your champion says. Then I go shopping while my team ends the game. I would like to go shopping in real life too, but I don't have enough subs to do that. Would you spare a sub for me, please? I'm just glad that this game began with me killing Arcane Lunatic and not Plant Lady. Ugliest woman on the rift is one of those people who, in any obstacle life puts in their way, sees an opportunity, so when a more hyped yet less epic dragon character ganks our lane, she goes all in. Luckily, this redhead lesbian arrives and starts doing work. She is so good at this game that she even manages to pain while fighting. The hardest thing about having Katarina on your team is managing her ego, so I rather take this kill away from her. Doesn't it feel weird that in some games you are basically sitting in a lane waiting for the mercy of your opponents, but in other games, you get 2 clean ganks from your mid laner before you even reach level 6. Life should be balanced, however, and so they also have the terror of low elo games. This character where Riot Design Team couldn't choose whether to make him immune from hard CC or slows, so they gave him both of those. Do you know that feeling when you are dead inside at 2 AM playing League and then your brain randomly awakens by witnessing a 200 IQ play that you created without even knowing it? He died because he forgot to use the only rule there is to playing Yi. I died because I am playing Heimer, and therefore I am very smart, so I calculated that if I die here, it will lead to my team winning this game and some random dude in Kazakhstan discovering an easy way to transform locusts into water so there won't ever again be a lack of water in Africa. So guys, tell me, was this totally unintentional feeding obvious, or am I becoming good at this YouTube playstyle? Then sometime later, I make it less obvious, and we can instead call it giving back to the community. However, that was the turning point, and from this point for the next 8 minutes, I didn't touch enemy creatures at all, and then I just casually walked down mid lane for my trophy for actually very useless support but still a winner. Anyhow, I would leave you Johnnyless now, but I have a lecture for you instead. And maybe I also need to add a few seconds to this video. Most of my viewers are from the USA, and it is quite a common comparison between Europe and the US that we in Europe have free health care. We don't. We pay 85 euros a month, which might not seem much, but we also earn much less than you do. When you are a student, the state pays it for you. When you are employed, your employer does pay it with percentage of your salary. However, in all other cases, you pay for it yourself. And at the end, you pay for it even if you are relatively healthy your whole life, and therefore the majority of the population overpays it by thousands of euros. Tell that to some smart pants who preach about free health care in Europe. Now I leave you Johnnyless.